14th of November 2019 was when I uploaded my quote-unquote first video related to YouTube game criticism stuff that I wanted to do, heavily inspired by totalbiscuit, who was pretty much my hero before he tragically passed. I had zero expectations of where this would take me, and I didn't even really realize how much time has gone by, because I always thought that I started around December or January, and I'm looking at my backlog of videos now, and I realized that the Outer Worlds video that I made was back in 2019, 14th of November. And that's pretty crazy. I always thought it was going to be like February or something like that. And I remember how bad the quality is of that video. It was pretty low quality. I was actually using my wireless headset that also has a microphone on it. And wireless microphones are not that great at all, actually. So after the second video, which was Anthem, and it was also pretty bad, I went and bought a HyperX quad stream, or whatever the fuck it's called. It has a built-in boomer? No, I can't remember what do you call it. And it also has a anti-vibration thing. So that's all built in. It was pretty cheap the way I got it. So it's been working fine so far because the audio seems fine. But anyway, it's been over a year. I'm recording this on the 21st of November, and I hadn't even realized that it had already been a year. And I kind of got the idea about last week to make a 1-year video and see how the channel has progressed, kind of do some self-reflection and some self-criticism, and see where it's going to go from there. Obviously, by this point, I am sitting at 496 subscribers, which is crazy. I mean, a lot of that traffic has been coming through that meme I uploaded, the damn boy he thick video. It's gotten so many views. I believe it's like a little bit over 500,000 at this point, which is pretty amazing because, hey, if someone watches that video and checks out the channel, that's even better. However, let's see what's happened in the past year of doing this. So for the most part, it's been all love, and not many people wishing me to kill myself because I've shat on their favorite video game, which I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't happen, but hey, that's an inevitability if the internet has taught me anything. So I'm kind of ready for that. I don't really care. There have been some weird, stupid comments and stuff like that, but I always just ignore those things. So I focus primarily on the fact that it's been mostly nothing but love, and I actually really do appreciate that because when I started doing this a year ago, I just did it for the fucks of it, and because I always watch game reviews and I play a lot of video games, and ever since I got very opinionated, I thought, hey, maybe I need to project this to some platform and hopefully find people and create a community. That's my only goal, basically. If I can get to the point that I can just create a community of people, maybe just carry over on Discord and all that stuff, and kind of have everybody just hang out and play games and all that, which I understand it already exists, but it would be cool if that's pretty much my end goal, just to create a community and just have people express their feelings and thoughts without having to worry about getting any flack from pretty much the Fanatic boys. That's hence the name Healthy Criticism of the channel. The only reason why I created that is because I wanted to be taken literally. Like, the whole concept of this channel is to criticize things healthily and not in a toxic manner, whether or not you're a diehard fan or you absolutely hate what you're doing. So that's the whole concept of it. It's been growing. I mean, I have the Steam page as well, the Steam group chat and the Steam curator. Those are both steadily growing, not to the extent that I hoped, but also a lot better than I actually thought they probably would grow. So I am not gonna diss that. I'm gonna take every single little victory that I can, and I'm going to roll with it. So Other than that, we have gone through a pretty much pandemic at this point. COVID-19 has been pretty hard on a lot of people. A lot of people losing their jobs left and right. That's still pretty much what everybody's still talking about. COVID-19, the coronavirus, it's getting real. As Cardi B said, we should have listened to Cardi B. God damn it, people. Wake up. I have moved back to my hometown of Orlando, basically. That's where I'm situated right now. I lived for 3 years in Iowa, where my now fiance was doing vet school, and she's done, and now she's a fully fledged vet. And I get a lot of perks for my cat, and I don't have to worry about that, which is really nice. It's really nice to have someone that is an expert of something in your life. She doesn't have to worry about computer stuff and internet and all that nonsense. I don't have to worry about any about my animals, which is really cool. It's a really nice balance. We have recently bought a house, as I mentioned on the last video, Assassin's Creed video. It had taken me a few weeks actually to pump some content out. And that's because the move has been hectic. We are now starting to settle in. We still haven't gotten our couch. It should be getting here by the 23rd. So in a couple of days, we're gonna have a place to sit on. But as fate would have it, work is going to get a little bit more drastic at this point. And my dreams of doing this as a living have not come to fruition just yet. So I'm going to be having to reduce the amount of time I'm dedicating to this. So hopefully things pick up even faster now that the meme is about to hit 1 million views. Can you believe that shit? That is crazy. Sadly, YouTube has decided that they're going to be rolling ads out on stuff that isn't even able to be monetized or be part of the partner program on YouTube. I am hoping with all my cursing in my video that they're not going to be monetized to begin with. But another thing I want to mention is I probably would not have gotten to the point that I am if it weren't for all the keys that developers provided to me. So if any of those developers are still subscribed or ever subscribed or happen to come across this 1 year update video, I absolutely thank every single one of them, even the shit kings. And I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some really big stinkers that I've gotten through Keymailer that I haven't even bothered to make a video on because they're just a waste of time. So I do want to give a quick shout out to all those developers that have been helping me out so far. And I'm not really going to apologize if I criticized your game too much, but what I do want to say is whatever I did was all honest. All my opinions, all my criticisms, everything I've said about every single game that I've played have been completely and genuinely honest, because that's the whole point of this channel. It's just to criticize in a healthy manner. It is not to be a shell. It is not to be a sellout. I don't care if you pay me for a review. I'm probably most likely not going to accept the money because I see that as buying someone's opinion or buying someone's platform to promote something that may not necessarily match their opinion. So that's what I have to say on that one. Other things that have happened in life besides buying the house and struggling with keeping everything in order and putting everything in order, I will say that it hasn't been really stressful. It hasn't been as stressful as I thought it would be. It has been exhausting. It's really exhausting to have to constantly allocate resources from your life and your energy and all that to maintain the house. But through time and patience, it does get sorted out. There's been a lot of arguments about how decorations are going to go down. That is inevitable, as I've been told by many people. I wasn't worried about it. I was expecting it. And I actually do welcome it, believe it or not. I have no problem arguing about whether or not we're going to put a hookah in the living room. I would rather have that argument or not have it at all. So that's my honest opinion on that one. But as far as a little bit of reflection, self-reflection and self-criticism, I watched my old videos and I can see steadily how I've improved on the editing part. I didn't really do any editing, but when I first started, actually, I just lowered the audio of the game from the settings, and I was kind of testing it. I would record 5 seconds with the game running and me talking, and then go back and watch the recording and see if it needed any adjustments. So I kept doing that. Eventually, I kind of got serious and got an editing program. So that allowed me to much better control all the volumes and everything. And for a long time, every time I edited a video, I actually learned something new, which was really cool. And then I kind of went ham on a lot of the videos that I made. I added memes and all that stuff. I was putting a lot of effort. I was putting audio and video, just images on the background when it was a memeable moment. And it was just too much effort. And at a certain point, I kind of dialed it back on the extremeness of everything. I started doing proper thumbnails. I realized after a certain point, I believe it was about, let's see, it was towards like January 2020 was when I kind of realized that I should probably start doing some thumbnails to make things a little bit prettier. So I started doing that. I was using some different websites, different fonts and all that. It wasn't coming out very nicely. It didn't look very professional. And then I finally discovered Adobe Spark, and they actually have some really useful tools for making thumbnails if you don't want to pay any money. It's completely free for students, at least. And I still have my edu email, so we're not going to talk about that. But it's free. It allows you to add picture on picture. So if you have a cutout graphic that you want to put on a background, that is awesome. You can still do that. And they have more professional looking fonts, and I have a more consistent art style, quote unquote art style, on my thumbnails, which is really cool. Hopefully I'm going to partner up with a really good friend of mine that is an excellent graphic designer. He is very, very talented. So he will hopefully help me out with making some art for the channel and make things a little bit prettier and nicer to look at. So that's pretty much the next step. My next step, I would say making some really good art and yeah, having something custom on my channel that I can say, hey, I funded this. I didn't necessarily create it, but it is special. It is specific to me. It's unique to this channel. So I'm really looking forward to that collaboration with him. I told him I would pay him. He responded with sexual innuendos, and yeah, who knows? We'll see how that goes. 518,506 views has the thick boy. That is more than 500,000, and that is cool. I know that a lot of the traffic comes from that video, but it's still hopefully people that are like, hey, this guy actually has some really cool shit, or hey, this guy actually does not, so I'm not gonna subscribe to him. Either way, everything is welcome. I don't care what you think. If you like what you see, stick around. Maybe you'll enjoy what is coming down the pipe. I'm hoping to grow to a point that developers take me a little bit more seriously to provide keys, which would be really nice, because I am still broke as fuck. Just because I can afford to buy a house doesn't mean I can afford to buy any games anymore because I bought a house. That's how crazy how that works. I can see waves though. I can see the waves that I've improved under thumbnails change. Thumbnails, I think thumbnails are pretty respectable right now. I'm hoping to improve them a little bit further down the line with my friend's help. So that'd probably be my next step. And yeah, I'm gonna continue the A to Z challenge playlist. I still have a lot of games to go through. I actually, looking at my desktop, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 freaking games that I need to make a video on. And I'm currently working on Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo 4. And I am really enjoying playing that game. So I'm just gonna continue playing that. Hopefully make a video on it soon. Hopefully get it uploaded and hopefully have as many people as possible enjoy it. So that's been a year. It's been a freaking year. And I appreciate everybody's views. I appreciate everybody that came from Steam gifts to check out the channel and the group and take part in some of the giveaways. At 500 subscribers, I'm gonna try to do like a small giveaway, as much as I can afford. It's probably gonna be a couple of months until I hit 500, if I hit 500. And at 1,000 subscribers, I'm probably just gonna shit myself if I ever reach 1,000 subscribers. So we'll see how that goes. I hope I reach 1,000 subscribers. Right now, this seems very ambitious. 1,000 subscribers. I can't even envision getting 500 subscribers out of this thing. But hey, if I ever made something that was useful, remotely useful, you got some bit of information, you found out one tiny speck of information that was new to you, and it was even remotely useful, or something that you found remotely valuable to improve your life that is related to the things that I do, let me know. That's what gives me the motivation. That is the only reason why I do this. Well, not the only, but the main reason why I do this is to be genuine, to provide all the information that I have, and look at the technical aspect of videos and video games and try to dissect it for what it is and actually give something more than a 5-minute quote-unquote review. So another thing I added to my content is a written quote-unquote review / overview of the game on the YouTube description. Sadly, the description is only 5,000 characters long, so I can't write massive reviews, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise, because a lot of times I just keep writing and I hit the 5,000 limit relatively quickly. Another thing I do want to mention is that I am working on a website for Healthy Criticism. It is going to have a blog style written review section. It is going to have a section of all of the videos that I've made. It is going to have hopefully a forum section, and it is going to have a news section that will pretty much for the most part run out of other sources that will be properly credited, like PC Gamer website and all that stuff. That's a very ambitious project. It does take a lot of money. It is pretty expensive to run a website with domains and all that, and the annual subscription. So that is further down the line. However, that is not something that I'm going to be doing anytime soon, because on top of this project, I'm also working on my business idea, which I'm not going to share yet, but it is pretty cool. There you have it, guys. This is the 1 year anniversary, late by almost a week, but actually exactly a week. Yeah, 14th, 7 days. 1 year of Healthy Criticism. Where are we going to be next year? I don't know. Maybe, hopefully, since I have 500 subscribers and almost 500 subscribers now, I'm hoping to have reached 1,000. Yeah, that would be crazy. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.